Well, here's the twist. I want to start off by saying this is not my own family secret, but my best friend's. My best friend found out a huge secret her family had been hiding from her at 18. She found out that her dad wasn't really her biological dad. Seems like a common occurrence, right? Well, here's the twist. When her mother was a teen, her grandpa was a bad alcoholic. He would beat and assault her. His own granddaughter. Tragically, she ended up pregnant by him. So my friend found out that not only the dad she had known her whole life was not her real dad, but her great grandpa is her dad. Like this for me
The
is
betrayal a person must feel.
like just to be in your own home where you're supposed to feel safe and to be
Yeah,
abused by
is
the person that's supposed to be
insane.
protecting you, or somebody that you're like, this is your family, this is who, and they abuse you and they violate you in that way. It will ruin your life. And I think it's something that as a society we don't talk about it enough because there's so much shame, but I just think it's a really layered psychological problem, and it's prevalent in more families than we would ever care to admit.
Worsties, I'm so sorry if this happened to any of you, because I mean, I don't think I'd make it out of that. Like, if my own, just being raised by my dad, like, if he ever did something like that to me, like, I can't even imagine how betrayed I would feel and, like, how I would feel like I had nobody. Like, I can't imagine how, like, I'm sending love to you guys if any of you, if that's happened to you. This is, like, so disturbing to me.
And I really think like the neglect of kids who are abused and like not acknowledging it and not having a space for it. I really think like not taking care of children's well-being in their minds is what's wrong with the fabric of society. I think like abuse and stuff like that. I think there's two things that need to happen. There needs to be a safe space for victims and like a like therapists that like specialize in this so they can help people move on from that abuse. Like it happens to them as kids and then they grow up and they do it and it's a cycle of abuse and it's so stigmatized, which of course it should be. But nobody, if they're like, I'm feeling this way that I want to do this thing, there's like nowhere to go to get help.
Okay, actually, I'm going to tell you something that's going to blow your mind right now. I have a friend who's a therapist, and she's like a pretty famous therapist, not my therapist, a different therapist. And she told me some crazy shit because we were talking about this one day, and she's like, you know, I have a few clients who are pedophiles, but they don't act on it. But they talk to her about what they want to do, and she works with them. And she said it's like the most disturbing shit, but every single one of them was molested when they were younger.
Yeah.